everyone, to the Feature Friday call of the Business Connection. I'm your host, Lamar Morgan. We're here every week at 7:45 a.m. Eastern Standard Time to uplift fellow businesses. So I want to get the call started right off the bat here. So first up is Eileen Brown. Eileen, you're up.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Eileen Brown, a web developer and web consultant. I'm in the Wichita, Kansas metropolitan area, which is the largest metro area in Kansas. As a web consultant, I help you understand the reasons for accomplishing certain tasks, along with the tasks you still need to accomplish online. As a developer, I provide a product, which is a website or a blog. A large part of what I do is help you integrate social media into your online presence, as it's still an integral part of doing business online today. Find me at webdevelopmentbuddy.com or call me at 316-788-0026. Thank you for your time.
Great to have you on the call, Eileen. Mara Golick, you're up.
Good morning, everyone, and I hope everybody's having a Never Say Impossible Friday. I am Myra Goldick, the host of Never Say Impossible Radio and Dancing on Your Disabilities Radio. I'm an author, a professional speaker, an artist, disability advocate, and coach. You know that thousands of people can be reached through internet radio simply by doing an interview. Visit http://MyraGoldick.com or call me at 561-429-8268. I believe sharing and caring is a way to make the world a better place. So let's all share somebody else's success story this week and watch what happens to your own mission and goals. Thank you, Lamar.
Well, thank you, Myra. Pat Rogers, you're up.
Good morning, Lamar. Can you hear me okay?
Fantastic.
Wonderful. Good morning, everybody. This is Pat Rogers, and I am an independent associate of Legal Shield. And I know a lot of information has been given out about Legal Shield, but I wanted to tap into an area that is written but we don't talk about a lot, and it's a very important issue. And that's regarding the emergency assistance plan that we have. It's 24/7 with Legal Shield. Any after hours consultation for any covered legal emergencies, such as if you're arrested or detained. We cover seriously injured accidents, if you're served a warrant, or if the state even attempts to take your children. And I say that because we have grandchildren, we have children of our own that might need this service. Also, motor vehicle services. After 15 days after you receive your membership, you're covered for motor vehicle services. And the member has to have a valid driver's license, and they have to be driving a properly licensed personal motor vehicle. We also cover motor traffic violations. And with that, I want to say, I'm going to read this I'm going to be done. It says, on July 2nd, 2014, an attorney representing Blanche Law appeared for you at the traffic hearing in the above captioned case. We are happy to tell you that at the hearing, the magistrate dismissed your ticket. And that's my own personal experience from that I received the tickets for the camera. So I just want to say that Legal Shield, again, I can't say it enough. We may not use it every day, but it's there if we need it. Thank you, Lamar. Back to you.
Okay, great to have you on the call, Pat. Chuck Detman, you're up, sir.
Well, good morning and happy Friday to everybody. Thank you. Chuck Detman with Today's Promise. We are a faith-based marriage and relationship education service. We're trying to help reduce the number of divorces within Palm Beach County because we host almost a 63% divorce rate within our community. pretty high. Florida is also one of the highest in the nation. Recently authored a new book called The Marriage Journey, A Flight Path to Your Healthy Marriage. Good referrals for us would be anyone that's anticipating marriage, or in other words, they're engaged and thinking about being married. We'll give them a set of tools to use that when we meet the challenges within a marriage. Those couples that have been married for a while and just need a tune-up, and we just seem to be the magnet for those couples in crisis within their relationship. So God bless everybody this morning, and have an awesome weekend.
Great to have you on the call, Chuck. Chuck Wazell, you're up, sir.
Wow, am I floating on a high today. 54 years in the motivation, sales training, and then my Holocaust talks and all. 54 years, and I finally got the website I deserve. Magnificent. Tune in after 5 p.m. today as we are launching. And by the way, Lamar, thank you for your input on that also. The company is incredible. It's called Rand Marketing, A-R-A-N-D Marketing. Unbelievable. So Google, take a look at Jacques Wiezel, Jacquewiesel, and you'll find out a lot about me. As you probably know, the regular listeners, I'm a motivational speaker with humor, very important. And I do sales training. Was number 1 in 4 international companies with over 10,000 sales reps. I do customer service. I do closing the sale. I do how to get appointments by telephone. You name it, and I've covered it for Dun & Bradstreet and for the American Management Association for many years. So I'm also an author. I have 4 books out there, a set of discs, which encompass my entire 54 years of experience again. And I look forward to hearing from you people. You can reach me at 954-718-8421. That's Rand Marketing, and I'm launching today sometime. So you can listen it from Monday on. Thank you very much.
Great to have you on the call, Jack. Talita Jacobs, you're up.
Well, good morning, Lamar, and good morning, everyone on this call today. It's a pleasure to be here, and also a pleasure to be featured as the first person to have the PowerPoint presentation online. My name is Talia. I am an OrganoGold Health and Wellness Consultant. I wanted to take the clinical setting and bring it to you. 200 milligrams of polyphenols daily, a soluble antioxidant from an organic herbal drink like OrganoGold selection of coffees and teas, can help reduce oxidation reactions associated in the body with aging and other diseases such as Parkinson's disease. Where can you find these polyphenols? In OrganoGold, organic herbal coffee and tea products. Simply consuming 3 cups or more of these products can add increase of health to your life. It is my pleasure to provide services that promote wellness and encourage motivation to ensure a better health for a rejuvenating lifestyle. I am Talia, your OrganoGold Health and Wellness Consultant. Let me help you to a better health, and together we can support a healthy nation. Thank you so much, and have a blessed day.
Great to have you on the call, Talia.
Thank you.
Okay, now it's time for our special feature that we have with Eileen Brown, who is going to give us a social media marketing tip. So, Eileen, it's all yours.
Okay. I wanted to talk to everybody this morning a little bit about titles. You know, this has been around forever. All of the articles you read say short titles are better, use your keywords. Okay, now everybody has that in their mind, and they may actually know how to do that, but for the most part, people don't know how to arrange their titles. The first few months of this year, Google played around with some new design for their SERPs. You know what the SERPs are. That's your search engine return pages. So when you search for something and then you get a page of results, that's called the SERP, S-E-R-P. That's your SERP page. Okay, on the SERP page, they have redesigned. And in the redesign, they're using the Arial font for the title of whatever your article is. And they have decided to make that title much bigger so it would be more readable. By doing that, your title is going to be cut off more than it used to be. In the beginning, if I can remember all of them, in the beginning you had something like 82 characters that showed up on the screen when your article came up on a SERP page. That's characters, 82 characters in the title. Okay, so then it was dropped. There's been a lot of changes to the title display. It was dropped to something like 78, then it dropped to 72, then it dropped into the 60s several times, several areas in the 60s. And the changes that they made the first part of this year was they're using the Arial font, they're making it bold, and they have made it, because they're using Arial font, for one thing, Arial is a font that does a spacing for each letter according to what that letter is. It doesn't give the same space to each character. So you can have, in your title, you can have, say there are 3 small L's, characters in your title, and 3 small I's. 1 M and 1 W takes up more space than those 3 L's and those 3 I's. So when you say a character, like a space or an I or an E, those take up different parts. They take up different space across your screen. So you can't say exactly how many characters a title should be at this point. But I'm going to give you, I've got all the research in front of me. Let me see. I'm going to tell you the maximum characters and the minimum characters and your percentage of having that, all those characters display in the SERP pages. Okay, the most characters you can have right now and have them display, 80% of the time they'll all display, is 57 characters, depending on what characters are in your title, back to the space displacement for the different types of letters. Okay, 56 characters, if you use 56 characters in your title, you have a 90% chance of it all displaying. Now, the one that is recommended by Moz.com is the 55 characters. So 95% of the time, all your characters will show in the title on the SERP pages. Now, you can go to 49, take 6 more characters off of that, go to 49 characters, and your odds are 99.9% of having all your characters displayed. There's one more. 53 might be the magic number. More than 55, because at 53 characters, you get a 99% chance that all your entire title will display. Now, 2 things here. Google still reads the entire title, even if it's 180 characters long, okay? And they'll index it for that. The problem is they're going to give more credence to the characters they can display to the public, because what they want is what is shown to the public is what's most important. So within the first 53 to 55 characters, you need your main keywords, and you need to explain what the article is about in that many characters. That's not very many characters. Lamar tells me that in Chrome, he has a program that'll do that count for him. And I use Word, and I use the Fleisch Kincaid. I tack that onto my spell checker, and it gives me the character count, the word count, the Fleisch reading ease, the grade level that it comes out to. So you get a lot of statistics when you use that in Word. At any rate, as far as the displays themselves, the words that you use, of course, you have to use your keywords. And you always want to start not with the or I or they, or you want to start with the main keyword as your first word. Now you say, okay, what if 10,000 people write an article and all those articles are about candles? The thing to do is to use your secondary keyword as your first word, and